Just 7 days away until November 17th special election, right around the corner. And we're getting into the final stages of preparing for the election, and one of those critical steps is getting the supply boxes ready for poll workers and inspectors. So let's take a look real quick, and as we go through, we can describe some of the things that we're preparing here for this right now. So come on over here. This first table we're assembling things, for example, if you want to work again in an election, we want you to volunteer for that.
Absolutely.
A very important part of this whole packet is the what to do if guide. Inspectors on election day or even poll workers can thumb through this for specific problems and get resolution. If they don't know what to do, they can always call our help desk.
Exactly.
Right?
The phone number's right there on the top.
One of the things that we've been doing for quite a while is surveying our poll workers and asking them, how did this whole process go for you?
Right.
What have been some of the responses we've received on that?
Actually, for the past couple of years, it's been very positive responses. They've also given us feedback on the poll sites and how they're working out.
Training?
What's that?
Training?
Training, absolutely.
Right. Yep.
They do one in-training class, and then they also tell us how the training worked out once they were in the poll site. And
we use this data regularly. We refer back to it after every election and make adjustments and continually improve our process as we're going, right? So let's step on over here. Now we all know what these are for, right? But let's tell everybody else what they're for. Call them red canvas bag because it's red and it's canvas.
Indeed.
But what do we use it for?
This holds most of the precinct-specific items that, for an election. So it'll have the roster with everybody's name in there. That's what you sign when you go into the poll site. It's got street indexes, which hang on the walls, and campaigns can use that to see who's voted. So poll workers will scratch names out of people who voted throughout the day.
They also return important items in these bags at the end of the night.
Right. The roster itself will come back, so that's got the list of people who voted in there, and of course the surveys.
Come on in here and we'll talk about what's in the roster on this way over here.
Right.
Sorry, Jessica, I don't mean to interrupt your work process. But this is an important step because these are where all the voters are listed in our roster. So when a voter comes into the poll site, this is what the poll workers are going to go to when they're going to look up their name in the roster.
Exactly.
And we're assembling them right now. We actually print them at our reproduction facility.
Right.
And then they come to us, we assemble them in stages, and then finally bind them.
Exactly. And there's different pieces in there. There's the roster, then there's the inactive roster, and it'll be of a different color. But your name, you know, if you haven't voted in a while, your name might be here. We still check. You can sign there and still vote. If you're not on either one of those, you'll probably end up voting provisionally.
Now, we've also added something in here. This we started in May, this line number here. What's that for?
Right. The line number is a cross-reference to the street index, so it makes it easier for the poll workers to find the names on the street index and cross them out. It makes the process much more smooth.
We've actually had some really good feedback on that. The poll workers really like that step.
Absolutely. It can be a little difficult when you're in a hurry to find the names and sift through it, and that helps out a lot.
Now, we will show you some additional video blogs here in the next couple of days, but if you swing around here, you can see these boxes in this cage. We'll be ready to load with all of this material here in the next few days. So continue to stay tuned to these blogs for more information. We'll talk to you soon.